A lot of people are investing the wrong way into real estate. A lot of people are investing blindly. They don't have a strategy and they don't know exactly what they are doing. In this lecture, I'm going to be talking about two simple investment strategies in the real estate industry. If you pay keen attention to this lecture, you're going to be investing with strategy and you're going to know exactly what to expect at what time. That is why I'm here. So I'm pleading, please pay keen attention to this video while I explain to you simple investment strategies you can use to build your real estate investment portfolio, and above all, what you should be expecting at what time. Now, these are the two simple investment strategies. Number one is land banking. Okay, number one is land banking, and number two is land flipping. These two real estate investment strategies are often misunderstood. People confuse what they are and they don't know what to expect at a particular time. Now, let me dive deep into these investment strategies and help us understand what they are and how to go about them. Now, land banking. Land banking is a real estate investment strategy in which the buyer or the investor buys land or plots of land and holds them for a long time for the purpose of capital appreciation. Okay, you buy land, you hold it for a long time for capital appreciation. Now, the duration for land banking is within 5 to 15 years and above. 5 to 15 years and above. So we hear people who bought land and they have held it for 30 years, 25 years, even 40 years. There are a lot of examples around. Okay, people that bought land for #1,000,000 30 years ago, 40 years ago, and they are selling for 1.5 billion. That is what we call land banking. Okay, you hold the land for a long period of time before selling. So what you are enjoying at the end of the day is what we call capital appreciation. Land banking, it must be held for a very long period of time, 5 to 15 years and above. Now, a lot of people buy land banking lands and they want to sell after 2 years. It doesn't work that way. Okay, if you are going into land banking, you should know that it's going to take time and you should know what to expect. So land banking is for a very, very long time. It's a long investment strategy, long-term investment strategy. Now, the second one is what we call land flipping. Land flipping is buying land, holding for a very short period of time, and reselling for profits. So land flipping is for profit. It's just like buying goods and selling it immediately. So land flipping is for profit, just like trading. Okay, you buy land, hold it for a few weeks and months, and you resell it. Now, I'm going to be going into details for each of the strategy. How can you do it? What are the advantages and the disadvantages of these two investment strategies in the real estate sector? Okay, now we have already established the fact that land banking is for long term. Okay, and how do you know a property that is for land banking? They are mostly underdeveloped properties. Okay, they are a little bit far from the main city, so they are normally in the outskirts. They are for land banking. So when you are buying, you should know exactly what you are doing. You should know exactly what you are doing. The moment you are buying into land banking properties, you should not be needing the money urgently. So if you will need money urgently, or you need money very soon, you don't need to do land banking. Okay, if you are going to need money soon, you do not need to do land banking. It is for long term. Land banking is for long term. Therefore, you should use money that you don't have any active use for. Land banking should be done with an excess money you have, money that you know you are not using it currently for your business or anything. So that's the kind of money you should inject into land banking. Money that you can put and forget about it for a long period of time. Okay, so you want to use an excess of your money to do land banking, not money you'll be needing soon. That's how we do land banking, because it takes time. All right, so land banking is anchored on capital appreciation with long term. And another thing about land banking is that it is reliant on future development that will come to that area. For instance, you buy a property for 500,000 years ago, and then all of a sudden the government decides to do a major road along that area or through that area. Then because of the road, the property appreciates in value. Okay, so you'll not be enjoying capital appreciation. So the value of land banking properties is anchored on future development that will come to those areas. So you must be able to define, am I doing land banking or am I doing land flipping? Okay, so and land banking does not require so much effort after purchase. You can just buy and leave it there. You don't need maintenance, a lot of things. Okay, so it is actually less stressful to do land banking. Okay, and you might not need much capital to land banking, because you can see properties as cheap as 400,000, 500,000 far inside those areas, and you can just buy and hold them for a very long period of time. Now, coming down to land flipping, a lot of people, I said, they mistake and they confuse these two. Land flipping is for a short period of time. Okay, so and in land flipping, the way to do land flipping is this: you look for land that already has demand. That means this land are actually in strategic locations. All right, then you look for someone that is willing to sell below market price. The goal of land flipping is to buy below market price. Someone in distress, someone that needs money urgently, that wants to liquidate his property. Maybe that location is selling for 5 million, and you can see someone you can bargain with, and the person is willing to sell for 4 million. So you can quickly buy at 4 million, then weeks later or months later, you can now sell at 6 million, making a profit of 2 million quickly. So this is a strategy. You want to make sure you buy right. If you miss the buying part, you're going to find it difficult at the selling part. Okay, in land flipping, you are the buyer and at the same time you are the seller. So you want to buy at a very good price. That is where bargaining skills are very, very important. Okay, you find a good land, then you bargain and buy it below market price. Then weeks or months later, you are selling it at a very good price. So if you buy 4 million, after some weeks and months, you're not selling for 6 million. So you quickly make 2 million naira profits. This is the difference between land banking and land flipping. A lot of real estate investors or buyers, they buy land banking properties and they want to enjoy land flipping profits and frequencies. It doesn't work that way. You should know exactly what you are doing. That is why I'm making this video, to explain to you the difference between land banking and land flipping, so you know exactly what you are doing. If you use your last 1 million naira to buy a piece of land, maybe in the next 1 year or 2 years, you will start looking for money, and you will now be like, please help me sell that land for me. It means you never truly understood what you were doing. You were just gambling. Okay, but with videos like this, with lectures like this, you gain clarity into what you are doing. You know what to expect, and then you know exactly what to do. Okay, so land flipping is fast and you can make money quickly, but then it's also demanding, because it's also it depends on your ability to buy well and to sell well. So your ability, your marketing skill is one of the greatest advantage you have if you must go into land flipping. Your ability to buy and ability to sell, which is marketing and sales, will make you make more money and enjoy land flipping. But if you don't have the ability to buy and sell accurately or very well, then you might reconsider and opt for land banking. So I've been able to differentiate between land banking and land flipping. If you want long-term investment and capital appreciation, you should be going for land banking. But if you want to enjoy profits within short period of time, you should be going for land flipping, or what we call land speculation. But then you should know what it takes to do both. Land banking requires money that you don't need suddenly, money that you don't need immediately. Land banking requires money you can inject in a property and leave it for years, 15 years, 20 years. And land banking relies on future capital, future development of that area. So, and if development doesn't come, your land banking investment might take longer than you expected. You might be expecting development to hit that area in the next 15 to 10 years, 10 to 15 years. But if development doesn't come, it might extend to 20, 25 years. But if it's land flipping, if you buy right below market price and you are able to market very well, you can quickly make profits. I know people who are land flippers, I know people who are land speculators. They buy good locations at below market price, they sell quickly, then they reinvest. They keep doing the same thing, okay, and they're making their money. While land flipping or land speculation requires more effort and more money, land banking does not require so much effort and much money. So you should be able to weigh and know what is good for you. Are you going for land banking, or are you going for land flipping or land speculation? Now, my advice for you is, if you have a lot of disposable income or money, you should be able to combine the two. Yeah, you can start to do 50% land banking, 50% land flipping. You can do 70% land banking, 30% land flipping. The best strategy is a combination of both. But then, you as an individual, you know yourself, you know what you can do, you know the amount of money you make. So you are at a better position to decide if I'm going for 100% land banking, or I'm going for 100% land flipping, or I'm combining both strategy, 50-50 or 70-30, depending on what's good for you. But if for me, I'll prefer to do land banking and land flipping. I'm combining the two at a ratio that best suits me, and I can go for that. So next time you want to invest, make sure you understand what you are doing, so you don't find yourself under unnecessary pressure. I remain my humble self, Nnaemeka Anselm, the professional realtor. My mission is to help people make informed, smart, and profitable real estate investments. So if you want to buy land and have peace of mind, buy genuine properties around Nigeria, there's a number going on or shown on your screen. Chat or call that number, and we're going to assist you to invest correctly in the real estate sector in Nigeria. Thank you.